looks like you're in an interrogation room.
It
And you
does.
just go,
Balloon mortgage. I also
balloon
look-
mortgage.
I also look swollen. That's back when I only used to just lift chest.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Walkthrough Podcast presented by BAM, your number one marketing and branding podcast in the world. Today, I am joined by Haley Ingram of Coffee and Contracts, Mr. Eric, the Broke Agent Simon, and Miss Katie Lucy, all the way from the East Coast of Florida in Jupiter. Today, we are talking what's in and what's out, what's currently working for our marketing efforts. We're talking impact over likes, analytics for how to get more engagement, probably about 9 Eric bombs here. He's probably going to tell us about a new Instagram tactic or 10. The best thing that we've seen are 60-second social tips and much, much more. Make sure you like, smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe. I think we have an announcement at the end too or something, Eric. There was a lot of rumors and rumblings going around over the Tom Ferry conference. So I waited to actually get your attention while we're on the show. Either way, let's get into it. I'm excited. Make sure you like and subscribe. Eric, I'm going to kick it to you here. Impact over likes?
Yes, impact over likes. First off, I want to say happy leap year day, February 29th. Dan, I'm going to use a little strategy here. This is called the Dan engagement hack before we get into impact over likes. This is a bad leap year. You want to know why, Dan? Because it pushed my birthday, which is Sunday, from Saturday to a Sunday, which is the worst day to celebrate a birthday. Nobody cares on Sundays. No one's checking Facebook anymore to see when your birthday is. I'm going to get 0 texts. I'm not like going out on Sunday night, So anyway, wish me a happy birthday in the comments. That's a little Dan hack. Dan had a birthday for about 3 or 4 weeks.
Well, isn't yours in like 3 weeks? So aren't you kind of doing the exact same thing here?
No, I just said mine is Sunday. Mine's in 4 days. Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
so anyway, drop a happy birthday in the comments. Throw this video a like. Anyway, let's get into impacts over likes. This is an incredible article on BAM by Katie Lucy from Jupiter. She had a great intro here about would you rather have 100K views or 100K in your bank account? Dan, I know you'd probably rather have 100K views, but most people probably rather have 100K in your bank account. It is time to stop chasing the fleeting fame of viral videos and start focusing on the real power of social media. Success on Instagram isn't about going viral. It's about becoming a trusted resource for buyers and sellers, building relationships, and importantly, diving business into your local area. So unless you're an aspiring influencer like Dan, or you have a heavily focused agent-to-agent referrals like Haley, the target audience should always be buyers and sellers in your service area. And today, Katie is going to break down 3 separate posts, one that went viral, 2 other posts, and talk about how they actually netted her business versus views. So Katie, I'll let you take it from here and talk about impact over likes.
Yeah, no problem. So the article is just showcasing where you talk to a specific audience in your local market, how you're going to actually generate business from that. So this might sound crazy, but I want to create content that actually generates business, not just make me look like a wannabe influencer. So I had a fantastic $20 million listing. I did a great video at it. Had 52,000 views, 1,000 likes, 1,000 shares. Made me look cool, but it gave me 0 business. So then I did a couple others. One was a hyper local video about a new loan program. It's available to buyers. It only had 63 likes, but 6 local people reached out to me. I set up 2 buyer consults. I'm already showing homes to one of them. So I want everyone to know that the vanity metrics of Instagram do not make you money. And if you're trying to go viral to be an influencer or build a downline or sell a course, and you're not really trying to be a real estate agent, are you? So this is going to the article proves that going viral shouldn't be the goal. And also going viral is very distracting because you're on Instagram, watching it blow up, the dopamine rush from all the engagement of new followers. But the truth is the vast majority of those followers were never step foot in your town, let alone buy or sell real estate with you. So agents just need to focus on creating content that actually converts. And that's hyper-local, educational, informative content.
Hell yeah. You know what? I agree with that. And here's another thing. Going viral hurts your content because if you go viral and you're a real estate agent and you got probably a bunch of people watching that outside of Jupiter. So you got a ton of probably other agents and just other people interested in real estate outside of your local market. They probably followed you because of that video, right? I assume you picked up a bunch of new followers, 50,000 views, attracted a lot of new people. But then they go to your account and you start posting stuff that's more local or that's about a local coffee shop or restaurant. And they're like, this isn't the content I came here for. So then they stop engaging with that content. And then it actually hurts your overall engagement rate because it's serving it to your followers. And then those followers, because they came from the viral video, aren't engaging with your new content. So there you go, Haley. If you go viral, it could actually destroy your life. But that's awesome that you
Eric, what's the name of the new account that you and Luca just started? What is that one called?
Forgot.
Oh, okay. Me too.
It's called the Viral Agent, but it's a joke. It's a joke in itself. It's called the Viral Agent because it's a joke on being the viral agent.
Correct.
It's just the broke agent, the viral agent, actually agent.
Yeah, I love, Katie, what you said too, where you're making this hyper-local content because you're focused on, okay, that's actually going to make me money, and that's not just getting me vanity metrics. Yeah, that might look cool, right? Or you might have people that reach out to you for your downline or someone's downline, but at the end of the day, that's for your real estate marketing and your real estate business, because we are here to make money and to sell real estate. And I think it's something, I hope you clip that because a lot of people need to hear it. Start making that hyper-local, niche-down content. Stop worrying about likes and vanity metrics, and do your job.
And Katie, that video.
Okay.
Sorry,
it's amazing
that video.
How many people read that article and then liked the viral one. Sorry.
That's okay. That happens all the time. Look, we're on StreamYard here. There's a little bit of a delay, but I love how that one about the loan program, which is not a fun, juicy video, right? But that's the one that actually got you business. Yeah. So that's awesome. Sure. Shout out Katie Lucy, who's on the show right now.
Hey, Eric.
Okay, Dan. Yeah.
Eric, what? Actually, you know what? I'm going to skip over you. I'm going to go to Haley.
You skip over me. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to skip right over you. I want to go to what's in and what's out for this week. And I want to start with Haley. Yeah. And I want to go into what is working in her marketing right now. You know what is working for her is having me check my Facebook every hour on the hour because I constantly and consistently get tagged in the coffee and contract group. And then it turns out it's just at everyone. And I think it's at me. So what else is working for you, Haley?
That's rough. I hate when that happens, but people get mad at me for doing that. But
I'm mad at you right now.
Yeah. Well, I had an announcement and I wanted everyone to see it. So I always apologize. I tag everyone and then I go, sorry guys, I just really wanted you to see this. So what's in for me, I don't even, the last time I was on here, I don't know if I had the same answer, but I'm just going to say it again because it is what's working for me. And that's hot takes. So I've just realized that like recently, what's been working better for me is posting kind of like my opinion on things that may be not controversial, but people just have like kind of other opinions on it. Like, and I will use a call to action for people to comment and tell me if they agree or disagree. And I'll get a ton of comments agreeing, and then I'll get some disagreeing and people like sharing their opinion on it. I'm really enjoying this type of content because it's kind of like just starting real conversations in the comments, where if I'm doing something where like there's a mini chat automation, so like when I say comment, leads below for this link, then I get a ton of comments, but it's just kind of people wanting that freebie. I like that it's like sparking conversations in the comments and just like, I don't know. But I think people appreciate it because right now social media is just full of kind of the same content over and over again. So it's nice to see like a hot take or some kind of new, thought or an original thought. So having an original thought is in. And then what's out for me?
That's a problem for me, certainly. Don't look at my last 5,000 memes.
Yep, there goes
Sorry,
my business.
Eric. Hate to break this to you.
Yep, I will be done tomorrow.
Yeah, have an original thought. But what's out for me is, what I've noticed kind of flopping lately is, this kind of goes with what's in, but kind of just boring content that used to work well for me isn't working anymore, or it's not working well anymore. Like I did a post that just kind of talked about lead magnets and then showed examples of lead magnets that you could do, which used to like do really well, like just showing examples of straight up ideas to steal. Kind of flopped. I don't know. That's been flopping, is just like kind of, I guess what's in is just like reinventing and doing some new stuff, and what's out is like repeating the same thing over and over again.
Touche. Katie, what is working for you right now aside from everything?
Oh, thank you. I kind of went over it. It's kind of the same thing, but it's important, so I'll touch on it again. But hyper local, educational, informative reels is definitely what's working for me. And this might hurt some people's feelings, but we as an industry really need to relax on like the influencer goals, because you have to stay focused on delivering hyper local content that actually drives business and build your personal brand within your local community. So for any agents
Katie, I love
listening,
you. I don't know if this is our first time if we ever met or not, but like
Holy
I
crap.
should publicly
I
say
sent
like
you a box
I
of
love.
golf balls. Remember
Oh,
that?
you did! Oh my God!
That's me.
Oh, see,
That's the easiest way to
Wow.
get any guy to pay attention.
I love
Exactly.
it.
So-
Dan
Love
probably
it.
lost those on the first hole. That's probably why he
That's
forgot.
fine.
Speaking of
Totally
which-
fine.
Snap hook, push right, drop two in the fairway.
I did get to play with Tom Ferry this week, but Katie, continue on to
Yeah.
what is working for you.
Yeah. But just two like tactical tips for anybody that's trying to grow their business on Instagram is that it'll also get a ton of shares and engagement in your local community. So it's kind of a win-win. My first one is a B-roll video of your town with a text overlay showing like the average home sales over like a decade. So my town, Jupiter, Florida, has seen a massive appreciation in the last few years. So I've highlighted the incredible equity the sellers have and the great investment opportunity for buyers, and it's worked out really well. So that's tactical tip number one. So number two would be to showcase something in your town. I do this all the time. Jupiter is a huge golf community, so I love to showcase that in my content. We have a PGA tournament going on right now. So I literally just did a video about that yesterday. So my point is the videos that go viral are not the ones that make you money, and focusing on the hyper local content so that people are constantly associating your name with your community. And I want everyone to think of me when they think of Jupiter, Florida. So that's what's working for me.
And to your point, I do personally. And Jupiter is heaven on earth, the East Coast. Like if I had two places to move to, it's St. Pete on the West Coast, and it would be Jupiter on the East Coast. And
Wow.
We're representing.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
happened to be the
Good
only two
choices.
locations that the guests are here for.
well,
What
I
about
swear-
Los Angeles?
Well, I would never in a million years. You couldn't even pay me. You couldn't even pay me to go there. You couldn't even pay me to go there. I wouldn't even sleep on your couch. in
If
Brentwood,
I paid you
California.
$10,000, you wouldn't come here and just hang out for a couple days.
I would. I would do a lot less for. Yeah, okay, I would. Touche.
Yeah.
But if I had to move somewhere, I'd uproot my. If I had to live somewhere and start a family, maybe settle down, 2 kids, right? I got a golf course in my
Yeah.
backyard. I already do in St. Pete, and it would be Jupiter on the East Coast.
Yeah.
So back to the Katie's point here, it's not as difficult as people might think, right? But doing that in an area like St. Pete, where Haley is, or Jupiter, it might be a little bit easier because you have so much going on. I mean, you wake up 5 a.m., the sun's hitting you in the face. You feel productive, you feel good. It's a little more difficult doing it in a market here that I'm up in New York right now. It's cold, it's depressing. You step outside, you're getting sliced in the face. But utilizing those hyper local, whether it be loan programs that are going on, or what you're seeing in the market, or the fact that there's 13 listings available in my hometown right now, the appreciation, all these things that we think that people don't care about, or that aren't going to get you the likes or the shares, are the ones that do, because it's people that are sitting on the fence that are, hey honey, did you see this? Hey honey, CNN and Fox said this, but Dan O'Neill just posted that. And it starts to build you that credibility. So I'm kicking it to myself here for what's in, and I'm going to be totally transparent. It's hard as hell every single week to come on here with a completely new what's in 7 days later topic. So I don't have something that's in because I was at the conference. Shout out to Tom Ferry in Orlando, and I didn't post anything. I didn't post anything for probably about 5 or 6 days. So I don't have anything that's in, but I can tell you what I'm working on, and hopefully what next week I will have that is in. So I went out and bought myself, it is called a DJI camera. It is probably the size of this straw. If you're on Spotify, it's the size of my hand. This thing is a little pocket vlog camera. The screen is the size of, I don't even know, less than the straw, let's call it. The audio on it is unreal. It's a $600 camera, so it's the same as the Sony A200 that we all have in front of us, and it fits in your pocket. And it is the ultimate vlogging camera. You can use that for a webcam. So my plan and what I've been doing with it is I've been doing a lot of behind the scenes and vlogging and showcasing conversations, videoing myself while I'm on the phone with a seller or for training for my team. And I'm going to have my team chop it up and either put it on YouTube or I'm going to have it put it on my team page. So a lot of behind the scenes and just the day to day. And I think that what I realized while I was at the conference has been working was how many people came up to me and said that they loved the behind the scenes, or that they loved the walkthrough, or they loved some random video that I posted 9 months ago. And it's always the ones that you don't think people are watching or that they care about or that even did any numbers or nummies, as Eric and I say. So I would say get out and just post, because you never know. One view is more than I have in my office right now. 100 views, I don't know, that'd be like an auditorium in high school. 1,000. Imagine 300,000 like Eric gets. Yeah, that's 5 times what MetLife stays. That's 5 times where the Super Bowl was played. So
Yeah,
get out
I
of your
could
own
fill
head.
up the Coliseum here by USC 6 times.
Yeah.
Dan, 6 times.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And
You've
you
really
can do
cool,
thought
that,
huh?
about that.
right?
Well, he
Think,
just
I
said
mean,
MetLife. I just figured that's 100,000. USC
Mm,
Coliseum's 80,000.
yeah,
mm.
and so you never know what's actually going to do the numbers, but from coming from a place that I don't really have, I can't go and say there's a PGA event over here. Everything is just dark and gray. But what I can do is I could say, hey, here's the new construction loan. Do you know about that? Hey, do you know how many listings there are? Hey, you're waiting until April 1st to list your house. So is everybody else. Hey, you're waiting until April 1st. So is everybody else. So that's, I guess, a way to get creative. But right now, nothing is in the last 7 days for me. Eric, what about you, my
Well,
friend?
I like that you're bringing back the vlogs because Danny vlogs were great. These are one of the first pieces of content that I ever came across from you, where you were, at your softball game, you were showing listings, like all the behind the scenes, but more professionally done than the Instagram stories, because the Instagram stories are
Yeah.
like the vlog,
Yep.
and like having you with your team and showing those interactions. I think agents would 100% watch that.
Yeah.
So you should definitely get back into the vlogs.
And looking back on all those too, like it was just it's a cool way to look back and see what's going on every single day. It's a good way to produce content when you're not even really paying attention, because I mean, we all need to like lower our expectations, I think, a little bit. Like for us to have every 7 days we're on the show, right? We're giving people actionable from 4 different people. We're giving people actionable items that they can go out and do in their business. But at the end of the day, like you can't just, go out in 7 days and just try something and have something work right away, right? Like these things take a little bit of time. And also like life happens, right? Your business happens. So it's tough. We're giving so much information that it can be sometimes a little bit overwhelming. And like another thing too was I was at the conference. I was going to make a video of myself, like realtors at a conference, drinking and doing all those things. I was like, you know what? That might not be the most professional. Like maybe 2 years ago, that would have been really, really funny. Or, I actually called you. I'm like, maybe I'll do this and you post it on your page if it's funny, because I'm not going to post it on mine. But yeah, I don't even know what my point was there. Sorry, Eric. Continue.
No, that's good. Good. What's in?
growth.
Yes.
Yes.
What's in for us, Dan, is pivoting, right? Because we started this new format for the walkthrough show, I think beginning of January of this year, and it's done wonders for us in terms of the numbers, the retention rate, the likes,
The
the comments,
numbies.
the
Numbies.
numbies, exactly. And I think it's really important for agents to take away from this is that if you have a piece of content or a content style that just isn't working and that isn't getting you numbies or isn't getting you conversions or isn't booking you appointments, you do have to pivot away from it. Look at your content every 3 or 4 months, look at your posts, and actually look at the insights and like, have a conversation with yourself. Is this actually impacting my business, or am I just posting to post, or am I just doing this podcast just because I said I was going to do it every week? Like, you actually have to look at your business and say, I'm not talking about this one specifically. Just, like you get in the flow where it's like, I have a routine. I have to post these reels, but if it's not actually doing anything, then you have to pivot away from that. And then what's out, plugging links has just been absolutely awful on Instagram.
Yeah.
When you plug links into your Instagram story, I've said this before, but now sometimes if you click a link, it says it's going to a foreign link. So Instagram's now putting warnings anytime you direct people off platform. Not every time, but they are doing that. So they're really discouraging that. So be utilizing ManyChat as much as possible to get people to consume your content. You know what else is in, Dan? BAMX. BAMX is in right now because we got people joining by the dozens, the thousands. Use code WALKTHROUGH, WALKTHRU for 10% off. And you will be getting 25% off all of our events, which we have many coming up. So that's a reason to join BAMX alone when we have our next BAM camp in DC or Boston or Philadelphia or Vegas. Guess what? You're going to want that 25% discount code. So get into BAMX right now. Use code WALKTHROUGH, THRU, 10% off.
The price is going up every minute. The price is going up every minute. And what was so every second, it's like a stock.
Saying that?
It's going up.
It's the worst.
Get in now.
It's going up right now.
Yeah, get in now before I call Byron.
I just checked.
Doors might close tomorrow. We don't know.
Doors are closing tomorrow. We are pausing. It's going to be $400 a month by the end of this episode.
Exactly. It's upselling. Yeah. But I will say, not even upselling because I don't make any money from it. But what I will tell you though is the amount of people that came up to me at the Tom Ferry conference, and if you're listening right now, shout out to everybody that did. We appreciate it. The amount of people that came up and talked about BAM and talked about this show in specific, it was unbelievable. So it's very clear how much BAM is doing for the community and for. funny story. Somebody came up to me and goes, "Hey, I'm 2 minutes into the conference. Hey, I heard Ryan Serhant and Mauricio bought BAM, and they're going to be taking down NAR with it." And I was like, "What in the world?" I've been here for a minute. Yeah, I was like, I don't think Byron would be driving from Naples to Orlando if that were the case. The guy would be on a G6. But it was really cool to see how much it's impacting people and how much maybe Haley, your post that you don't even think about that you would think may be flopping, or Katie, how much your post may actually be affecting and influencing other people. So anyway, what's the best thing you've seen this week, Haley?
Well, in marketing or just like in general?
The best thing you've seen. You sent us a great link of this, Haley. So you actually, we have it if you want us to pull it up.
I know, I do.
There we go. Okay.
I was kidding.
Oh, got it. I wanted to hear what the best thing she saw just in general. Like, I mean, did she see a beautiful sunset, a sunrise?
Yeah, I don't even have a good answer for that either. So I saw a possum in my yard.
Oh, that's nice.
That was not this week though. That was last week. So
that's cool. That's the clip right there.
Anyways. Anywho, so can we play the clip and then I'll talk about it?
Yes.
Okay.
Certainly.
Let's do that. Is this a possum? Is that Italy, Rome? Is that Rome? What? Can we watch that again? Where the hell is that?
Seattle.
I would like to rescind my earlier statement that the two favorite places that I would move to were St. Pete and Jupiter. Can we add Seattle, Washington there? Because that looked incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. What was that?
Yeah. So this video is basically like super simple to make. It's really what Katie was talking about in her article and about like the hyper local content. And I feel like this one kind of went viral as well. But basically what the creator did is like just has a bunch of B-roll videos, which is just essentially like videos of you walking down the street, videos of, an event that you're at, of your drinks at a restaurant. She just compiled these videos together and just put, it's a trending audio, like you heard it, why don't you take me home? And then it's like home, Seattle, Washington. And I feel like it's not only like hyper local and will attract, people that are interested in that area. But it also like it did numbies. So, but it's also super, super simple to make. I love the idea of just as you're going about your daily life, recording clips, B-roll clips of what you're doing. And then you can put together videos like that, especially when there's a trending audio like that that you can jump on. I also noticed that she in the caption was like inspired by another real estate agent that made probably a similar video. So yeah, when you see a trend like that, you can do it for your city as well. So that was that's my thing.
That's great. The possum and that as a combination is fantastic. Citing
I've been seeing a lot of great things.
Yeah, you really have. Citing your source and tagging the agent that brought you that inspiration might get you a couple more shares too. And it makes that other agent that posted that idea originally like you. And they're like, oh, who's this person from Seattle? Maybe that's a referral partner. And I also like that the person credited me with this content. Katie, what is the best thing that you've seen this week in real estate marketing?
Chris Benjamin put up this video. It's just him speaking. I don't know if we can pull it up real quick, but I like this for a few reasons. First, because Chris is like literally a ray of light kind of human, and him showing vulnerability in his caption can easily resonate with like a lot of agents right now. So I don't know if you want to play it real quick and then I can tell you what else I love about it.
When was the last time that you got to say to yourself, I get to make this video? I get to represent these clients. I get to show this house, because we don't have to do any of it, right? We get to do these things. And these small language changes, these small little wires that you are going to reframe in your mind is what will allow you to live in a place of gratitude. It is that gratitude that will get you through filming the video 5 times and the hook still sounds like shit. I'm serious. It's those little micro moments of getting to have to do this rather than having to do this. You guys following me? When was the last?
Love Chris.
So it's nice. I love that it's not what he normally puts out. So I like when people mix it up. And honestly, like Haley was saying earlier, I feel like everything on Instagram is more of the same. So it's refreshing to see someone from like a different angle. And this is also great because it's a non-cringe way to remind everyone that he's out there talking on stages, sharing his experiences, and he's like a leader in our industry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, super inspirational. The music was perfect too. Whoever chose the audio under that, the audio could have a great effect and impact on your post. It could either make it really bad, or imagine if he had the milkshake song on full blast in the background of that. Can you imagine the contrast?
See, that's an original thought right there that Eric, you probably would.
Everything that comes out of my mouth is an original thought, Dan. Everything. I'm the most original person in this industry.
It's never been thought before.
Yeah, no one's ever thought to say those words in that sequence ever before in their life. Katie, that is a great video. Guess where that video was?
Bam Camp.
Bam Camp.
I was there.
Exactly.
I was there too.
Haley was there. Dan was there. Katie was there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Price is going up.
That's amazing.
Price is going up. So you could have saw that. You could have saw that a year ago. You could have saw that a year ago. And shout out to Chris too. At the conference, TF played a video of him, and maybe this is to what's working or a little tip here. He creates these videos where he's creating the stories of the sales of the house. He's talking about the sale price, what they were able to get for him, but he's telling a story throughout the entire transaction too, and he's doing an incredible job of it. And I found it to be really, really interesting. It's like just another take on a listing video or another take on some social proof, and just creating a story and like a lifelong contact.
Yeah, Chris Benjamin is the content goat. I mean, just humor, inspiration, listing, local businesses, content with his mom, content collabs with agents across the country. Like every time he posts something on his page, it's a must watch. So go follow Chris Benjamin. Dan, what is the best thing that you've seen this week besides?
I saw a lot. I saw a lot of very good things. Again, being at the conference, right? I got to listen to Pantana. I got to listen to Jimmy Mackin, Cristianos, a ton of Eric's kidding, a ton of very good marketers, the best in the business. And so I have a lot here to unpack, but some of the best that I had seen were the Chris Benjamin videos, the social proof videos. What was really interesting too was there is AI that can create or recreate yourself, Eric, right? And you type in the script. I don't even know what the platform is. Pantana shared it, and he used Tim Macy as an example. So maybe everyone go follow Tim Macy and ask him what it is. But you could not tell the difference between Eric or AI Eric. And he was talking on the video, and they polled which one got more likes and views. And AI Tim Macy was way more handsome and funnier than the real Tim Macy. Did better.
That's not hard to do. Yeah,
right. But it did much better. So I want to tie that back into what's working and what my favorite thing was. But I have something that I didn't like that I want to share.
Okay.
Go ahead, Eric.
I was just going to say that would be great if we could have AI replicas of ourselves hosting the show. So that way we could just be producing content in the background, and then it's just our AI replicas talking right now. And that would be great, except for the fact that my AI replica wouldn't be able to come up with original thoughts, huh? Not a good joke there. All right, play the video. I don't know where the video
solved my entire life. So this video, to preface it.
Open my mouth there.
Yeah. To preface this, that was an original thought. To preface this, we have been posting these types of videos here, and we've been sharing these as the marketers of the week or what we love. A little bit of a satire, right? Like some funny humor, some curse words in videos. I think that this went too far, and you guys and not to bash his agent, but you guys tell me what you think.
Guess what I had for dinner last night? Sleep. Please buy this shit. $288,000, but if you're working with me, I could probably get it for less. Starting off with a driveway. Where the fuck is the driveway? Right here, baby. I don't know if I consider this a driveway, though. More like a fucking sidewalk. If you have no friends, this is for you. 1,498 square feet. 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. Need to take that shit you've been holding on to on the drive home? Right here, baby. Got the kitchen here. The dining room right here. Kitchen pretty dope, though. You like put couches here and shit. Let's go up the stairs. This is your closet for things that go in the closet. This is the place where she tells you every day, not today. Got the closet right here. This is kind of odd. I'm not going to lie to you. Like in the middle of the room, though. Ooh, and what is this? It must be the ensuite bathroom. Psych, bitch. Another fucking closet. Why the fuck? Whoever built this was definitely going through a divorce. Ginormous roof titty. Ensuite bathroom. You got your double sinks. Tub right here. A shower right here. Take a shit right here. Complimentary dog food. Look what's down the hallway. Your fucking kids. Holy shit.
All right, yank this.
Yeah, we're gonna get banned from YouTube. But
yeah, there goes our replayability on the show.
But see, so that's the prime point though. Is those styles of videos we've been highlighting because they are funny, and like although that did make me laugh a few times, I think that might have been a little bit too many. There's a little bit maybe too many F-bombs in there. This is on full blast in my office here. Everyone just heard it. it's going to kill our engagement now for this video. But I think that's maybe a little bit too much. Whereas some of the other ones are like a good balance. But maybe I'm wrong.
I feel like this kind of goes into like what Katie was talking about too. Like it kind of ties into like, are you trying to be a content creator and an influencer, or are you trying to be a real estate agent? Like, honestly, I personally would not work with him. But I could see that video going viral on TikTok because people are commenting on it like crazy. But so it's like, what are your goals there? You know, I don't know.
Again, listen, it's a pot calling the kettle black for me. I made the funny videos. I made the cringe, the unprofessional stuff for a very long time, and it's gotten me to where I am. So I can't hate on it by any means, but I think the content has evolved, and I don't think it's the time for that anymore. Katie, what did you think of that video?
Way too many F-bombs. Total. I'd be livid if I was a seller of my real estate agent made that video.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that too, and then I'm like, you know what? I've floated in someone's pool before. I rode a horse on somebody's front lawn.
No, those are
like you're not being totally vulgar and saying the closets are in weird spots and there's no driveway and pointing out the negatives of the house.
Yeah, Dan, yours was like attention grabbing, like the horse in the pool, but it wasn't like, you know, talking bad about the house.
Yeah. Eric, what'd you think?
Yeah, I mean, we did, what's his name? Where the unprofessional realtor, we did it 2 weeks ago. That video crushed. And he did way less curse words. I think he had a couple thrown in there, but the impact of the curse word is diminished exponentially the more times you use it, right? So if you drop 50 F-bombs in the same video, it starts to like ring negatively in your brain. You're like, oh, another one. Oh, another one. Like it sounds bad. But when you have one or two that are well placed that emphasize the joke, that's when it's effective. And I don't think the other guy was talking crap about the house. This guy that we just played, and that it did go viral because that was on Zillow Gone Wild. That was all over TikTok. It was all over Instagram. A bunch of people were DMing it to me. So clearly he is getting views on the listing. If this helped sell the listing, I guess more power to him. But the fact that he was talking crap about his own listing, I'm sure there was some conversation with the seller before that. I doubt he got the listing and then made this video. Like, could you imagine if that was... if you're like, I'm going to do a professional listing video, and then you send that to your seller and they're like, you just literally insulted every aspect. The driveway sucked. It's only 1,500 square feet. You have no friends if you buy the house. It's dated. It's like every little aspect you could think of. You're just like, this is what's wrong. This is what's wrong. This is what's wrong. So maybe it's going to be a flip or something.
Well, I mean, imagine the friends and family of that house too. Like if I saw it on Twitter, right, I'm sure there's a ton of other people. Imagine you just get sent that video, like, you know, you're just a poor innocent soul. You have your house on the market, and you get that. You're like, how long is this listing contract with this guy for? 6 months? Like, holy crap!
Yeah. I would love to hear. I mean, I always hate, you know, putting agents down that could possibly be getting more business from it. So I really don't know the results of it, but my initial instinct is that's too much. And there's just too many curse words. I think if you just pulled it back a little bit, that it could still be funny in a way where maybe you insult a couple aspects of the house, but the entire listing, I don't know. I feel bad for that house.
Yeah.
That poor house, you know? Imagine being the house seeing that.
Yeah.
Kidding me?
That house didn't hurt anyone.
Exactly. That house is just chilling there.
Yeah. Pots in the backyard. Eric, what's the best thing you've seen all week, my friend, in social media marketing?
God. I came across this account a couple days ago because I think Katie Day shared a picture with her. And then I checked out her account, noticed that she followed me, went through it, and saw some of the best local content that I've ever seen. So this is exactly what to post when a new restaurant or exciting business opens up in your local market.
Good chicken sandwich. Well, 2 more Chick-fil-A's might be coming to Spokane, but one of the locations is causing a lot of controversy. Listen up.
First up, this one would be pretty central, right by Gonzaga at Ruby and Cinto, so just across from that Jimmy John's. The permits have not been applied for this one yet, but they're in the process of an environmental impact study right now. And this location would involve a few abandoned homes being torn down. Now, here's where it gets messy. The second location on the South Hill. Back in 2022, the city denied an application from Chick-fil-A for a new location at 29th and Regal. Then a few weeks ago, Chick-fil-A gave the city a new proposal for the same location. And the very next week, City Council banned drive-thrus from being added to this stretch of 29th. Chick-fil-A might be okay though because they got their permit in before the ban. So there could be 2 new locations coming, or they might be applying for one just in case the other one gets denied.
So what do you think? Are you excited about a new Chick-fil-A in Spokane? Do you like these location proposals? Let me know in the comments.
I like the fact that she was standing there with a Chick-fil-A bag. That's the initial hook. Chick-fil-A is always a controversial topic, or like, you know, whether you like it, you don't. religious reasons, political reasons. I don't know. Chick-fil-A is just always a great hook. And then she got into all of the specific hyper local plans with the drive-through, the
Jimmy John's.
roads, Jimmy John's.
Mhm.
Jimmy John's is fantastic, by the way. You know what's better than
Yeah.
Jimmy John's?
Not
Jersey
much.
Mike's.
I have
Ooh.
something to add about that
These
video.
original thoughts, they shouldn't. Haley, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
sorry.
ahead. Say something constructive.
Back
here.
on topic.
Save us.
Um, I think one thing that's good about that video is that she did so many different clips back to the B-roll. Like, it wasn't just a talking head video of her talking the whole time because you would swipe because that'd be super boring. She kept you like visually engaged the whole time because every clip was like, she had like the street signs. She had, she was like zooming in on things. It was super engaging to watch.
And did you
It's-
notice
it's
the
like-
audio? Oh my God, in the background.
Yeah, I was pumped up.
It kept it going. It's like the BPMs of that. You were just like, oh, I want to see more. I want to see more. I want to see more.
That's the Gen Z TikTok mentality. There, you need a good song, right? High BPMs, north of 130 there, and just
Oh my
quick
God.
shots. That's how you get
Throw
Eric's
some
attention.
Fred again on in the background. Exactly. Then I'm good to go. Katie, did you like
Did you
that
guys
video?
see-
I thought it was brilliant.
I loved it. Everything that Haley
Yeah.
said, absolutely. But then also, that's probably got shared a lot, and I bet all those shares were people that lived in the community. So it's
Mhm.
good.
21,000 views. Alyssa Kernett is her name. Go check her Instagram account. We'll pull it up right here. Pop. There it is.
Mm.
Pop.
Whoa.
There it is.
Price is going up. You know what
Yeah.
else is probably a good tip?
Price is
Eric,
going up.
To your point, I mean, Chick-fil-A, controversial. So maybe just start your videos off with a good controversial hook, maybe
Hot
politics, hot take.
Yeah,
right?
I was laughing when you said that. You said Chick-fil-A is a good hook. I was picturing someone starting a video like Chick-fil-A, and then they like go.
Just saying the words Chick-fil-A. No, but Chick-fil-A, because it is good. It's not open on Sundays. Chick-fil-A is always in the news, right? People hate the owners of Chick-fil-A. People don't hate the owners of Chick-fil-A. You guys know what I'm talking about? Am I just talking out of my ass here? Do you know?
I've
No
I've
idea
never
what I'm
seen
talking
Chick-fil-A
about.
in the news one time. I've never.
That's
turned on
because
the
you
news
don't read
My
the news,
town has
man.
the weirdest obsession over getting a Chick-fil-A in the town versus not. Like the mom groups and all the local groups literally talk about it every day. I don't get it. It's ridiculous.
There is
but-
a lot of controversy around
word.
Chick-fil-A. I know someone had
Exactly.
it. Yeah, it's a tough word. Someone had it delivered to an office, I heard, and there was a controversial
Oh,
because
man.
people were like, "Don't support Chick-fil-A." We're
You
not
know
going to
what
get
you
into that.
should?
This
Really?
Yeah, we're not going to get into the actual debate around Chick-fil-A, but you know what they should
I
have
didn't
brought to
know
that
that there was
office,
a
Haley?
debate.
Jersey Mike's.
No.
They should have brought Jersey Mike's, the best sandwich shop in the world.
I've never
Use
had
code
Jersey
promo
Mike's.
code.
Jersey Mike. Yeah, we are now sponsored by Jersey Mike's. By the way,
Yeah.
the number 9, the roast beef turkey. You get a little Chipotle sauce.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, Jersey Mike's is the best sandwich shop in the world. Do you know what is the
Okay.
best magazine in the world to send to your clients, Dan?
Actually, I do.
Media. It is. It's Reminder Media. Agents looking to stand out from the crowd, which is all of us. Reminder Media is a resource you have to check out. You get your own branded print and digital magazines. Reminder Media delivers these. Oh. Reminder Media.
Hold on,
Please,
Eric.
Please, let me
I
finish.
can
No,
help you out
please,
here
please.
because-
I'm so close. Please. Please just let me finish this.
I was going to say, okay.
Reminder Media delivers these resources to your contacts on autopilot, keeping you top of mind with your database. All you need to do is focus on your follow-up calls and watch referrals and repeat business come in. Check out Reminder Media in the description below. Go ahead, Dan. I'm sure this was important.
It was because I met Luke and I
That's
got
right.
to go to their. I got to go to the vendor stand, so I got to see what the actual copy of Reminder Media looks like, the magazine, their marketing material. I got to meet Luke and his partners, and he's creating a magazine for both you and myself. We talk about it every single week with our faces on it, but it's going to be really and actually seeing the product, like in person, it is incredible. I could see why it's going to really help. They know their stuff at Reminder, that is for sure.
Yep.
And I was just trying to help you out there because it sounded like you were choking on a goldfish or something. So
Yeah.
anyway,
was.
make sure to throw this a like. Make sure to comment. Wish Eric a happy birthday. Let us know if number 9 from Jersey Mike's is better than Chipotle or Chick-fil-A. Tell the mayor of Jupiter, Florida. Tell Ron DeSantis to get a Chick-fil-A down in Florida. I mean, geez, politics are not.
I'm sure there are.
I mean, that's crazy. What do you do after you golf? You don't get Chick-fil-A? Anyway.
I don't know.
60
Not on Sundays, so there's
Not on
probably a lot of
Sundays.
yeah. Go ahead. 60-second social
Yeah.
tips.
So
Real
speaking
quick
of,
tips. Quick tips.
Quick tips. We're going to start with Haley. What is your 60-second tip, Haley?
Okay, so mine is going back to what we talked about B-roll, about the video that we watched. This is just a reminder to get B-roll videos, create a folder album in your phone and store them all there and reuse them whenever you need to. And also try to get a lot of B-roll clips, not of you, like, don't record yourself like making a cup of coffee. Set your phone up and actually record yourself doing the action, so that you're in the video. And why are you laughing?
We
We're
did
not.
preface the show with it.
We're
we get the
smiling.
giggles. I'm just imagining Eric setting up like a tripod, right? Like in his room, in his apartment, and him like. This morning I woke up and I made myself a cup of
Okay,
coffee.
yeah. But okay, so there's ways to do it naturally too. I did hear a story. Someone told me that they were going to see a house and they walked in on the agent making a video while he was waiting for like the clients to come, and it was really awkward.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, I mean there's ways to do it. I like to do it like when I'm working, and you can do it naturally, but yeah, that's my 60-second tip, is just your reminder to get B-roll videos.
Oh yeah.
B-roll. Love it. Katie, what about you? Any quick tips?
Yeah. So mine's to build your database with a giveaway on Instagram. So I think it's an easy way to get your followers into your email list. I mean, you guys talk about it all the time. The goal should be to extract the data from Instagram and get it into your email list. So I gave away a $200 gift card to a local spa recently, and I promoted it on my story. I said, DM me the word spa, be entered to win the $200. So it's important to also give away prizes that people actually want, and everybody likes spa. So I ended up getting over 20 new emails for the $200. Those emails were automatically added to my CRM so I can nurture them. I used a flow builder in ManyChat to create a simple like lead capture tool and trigger word. So when people DM me the trigger word, then it initiated the ManyChat flow. So all this sounds super intimidating, but BMX has a course on it that takes you through every step.
God,
And so if you want to learn how to do it, join BMX.
Oh my God! Listen to those. First time guest here, Katie Lucy, with a BAMX call out. I absolutely love that. We do have a course on ManyChat.
That's how I learned
great.
it.
So did you just put up a picture of the gift card, or like how did you position it in your story?
I had a picture of me, and then I just like kind of wrote, like, it was a Valentine's Day thing, so I like made some little graphics and just basic easy thing in Canva. And on my story, I had them DM me the word, but I also actually did translate it to my print also, so I added just a QR code to my link tree for that.
Nice. 20 emails, $200, 100% worth it. I would pay $1,000 an email.
Would you?
No.
If I said Eric, I'll give you 10,000 emails right now.
If you gave me 10,000 emails right now,
You
I would fly to Long Island.
Yeah.
And
what if I give you 24,356 emails?
Is that how many emails you have? 24,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're probably just Staten Island clients, Long Island clients. What the hell am I going to do with those fools? Nothing. You think they're going to invest in BAMX or Reminder Media or consume the content? I need agent emails. That's what I need. I don't need some I don't know.
I did the same thing as you, but I do have something here, Eric. Speaking of Long Island and Staten Island, I have Sammy that's here with me. This was his first time ever being on this side of real estate. First time going to a conference. He does not like posting on social media. I am challenging him to do it. So I asked him really quick. This is super on the spot. What he learned, 60-second tips, really quick. This is Sammy.
Is he
Sammy
sitting right
Tibby.
there the entire time?
No, he just walked in. But what do you have? Any tips that you just picked up from the conference?
I would say the key takeaways. One,
put the mic in his face.
Let's avoid bashing houses and being so evil to the properties. But in all seriousness, I would say like bringing your authentic self. I think a lot of times you meet agents after seeing a lot of their content on social media, and I'm like, who are you? Where are you from? How are you going to help me? And then I would say the last thing is, obviously providing a unique call to action. I think Katie, you mentioned that earlier with the giveaway, like giving them a specific call to action, whether that means like, hey, DM me, reach out to me. Feel free to go onto my website to get a little bit more information. And then last but not least, don't be a sheep. Do things differently, right? It's fun. Plagiarize all you want. Take things from all the people you want, but make it your own. Make it your own and bring your own authentic self to it.
Plagiarize.
So those are my three tips.
Yeah. Don't be a sheep. Be a goat.
Yes.
Be a content goat like Chris Benjamin. Be a numbies guy.
Uh-huh.
I got a quick tip.
Well, I didn't go yet either because I have to get back into the game here after I swing and a miss here in the beginning. What I have here is longer than a 60-second tip, but it's actually very good. So it is from Pantana, and it is a AI ChatGPT seller prompt guide. So these are incredible content ideas for everybody to now put into ChatGPT and use. So craft a collection of specialized and insightful lead generation questions or PDFs for real estate agents, each centered around a distinct theme pertinent to the market. So number one is a green upgrade that pay off. So boosting your, Florida home value. Dive into how eco-friendly and energy-efficient home upgrades, including solar panels, can increase your market value. Selling your first home in blank marketplace, a beginner's roadmap. Effortless downsizing in blank. Your guide to a simplified lifestyle. Historic homes in blank marketplace. A seller's guide to I can't pronounce it. Navigating home sales and divorce in blank. It's totally different in New York and Florida. Unlocking your blank home's equity. Smart move for homeowners. Protecting your waterfront investment. Maintenance and value maximization. Selling your Florida short-term rental property. Maximizing your sale. A comprehensive guide to condos, townhomes, all the above. Selling unique spaces in Florida. From Florida to New York. Selling life abroad. Mastering the buy-sell balance. Boom. Those are 10 ChatGPT prompts right now that you can now go and implement in your marketplace just like that. Eric, to you, my friend.
That was solid. Teasing your content. We've talked about this in the past, but we just posted a Property Brothers in-law video about the types of people at your open house, a YouTube video. And what I masterfully did is on my Instagram story, 24 hours prior to posting the actual video, I said, guess what? We are about to come out with a new comedy video. I'm getting back to the roots, the original roots of the BA, because back in 2015, that's all I used to post.
Sketch
comedy videos on YouTube. Yeah. Haley, we actually have one right here if we want to pull this up as well. This is an older video that I posted, and you can take a look at it right here. It's pretty good. This is how good I was on video.
This is when you were...
Balloon mortgage. A mortgage that is paid off in balloons instead of actual money. A pre-approval letter plays a very important part in the home buying process.
What's up with your shirt, dude?
What do you mean? It says the broke agent. That's the OG shirts.
I know.
By the way, how much hair did I have back then? My God, I looked like a completely different person. I would pay $10,000 to have that head of hair.
That I know.
It looks like you're in an interrogation room. And you just go, balloon mortgage.
I also look swollen. That's back when I only used to just lift chest. That's all I did. I would just go to the gym,
chest and the number 9
chest.
From Jimmy John's.
Chest and Jimmy John's before the Propecia days. My point is, though, when you actually preview your content, say, Katie, you have a big YouTube video you want to post, or Haley, you have a webinar you want to promote, or Dan, you have a funny video that's coming out. If you preface it to your audience, if you tease it to your audience and say, check out tomorrow because at 3 Eastern, I'm dropping this video. It worked. I worked really hard on it. This is what Mr. Beast always does. He always tweets about how long he's worked on these videos, how much money he spent, how many actors he has in the videos. That gets the audience prepped and excited before you actually post the link. So then I deleted that story the morning of and then posted just the link to the Property Brothers video, and it crushed. So if you have a big piece of content, preview it for a couple of days. Let people know you're working on it. Give them a little background information. How about that, Dan?
I think it's a really good tip.
There we go. Yes, and a balloon mortgage is not paying for your house in balloons, by the way. That was satire. That was a joke.
Love it. You ever need any content ideas? If you're not in BAMX, if you don't have Reminder Media, all you have to do is just go to Eric's old YouTube page, and there are just thousands of funny and also actually pretty good, if you recreated them, video ideas. And it's just also hilarious to see what this kid looked like 6 years ago.
That was back in the day when YouTube, you could actually like make headway on YouTube with funny videos. 2014, 2015, that's when everybody was doing like sketch comedy and stuff. I want to bring that back, get back to the old,
I think it's
old
coming
days,
back.
you know?
I think sketch comedy is coming back. Barcelona just did something with like Caleb and all them. So yeah. Anyway.
Sweet. All right. Anyway, if you are enjoying these episodes, please huck this video a like. Let's get this to 100 likes, huh? Let's make this the most watched video in the history of the walkthrough. Let's make Katie Lucy the most followed realtor in all of Jupiter. Go check out our page for hyper local content. The most localized content you could possibly see. She does content just about her street. That's how hyper local it is. She does content about her kitchen. Go follow Haley Ingram and Coffee and Contracts, the best real estate marketing tool in the game, the best marketing tips in real estate, the Coffee Drip newsletter, the best real estate marketing, the best thing ever. And go follow
Amen.
Haley Ingram for B-roll of her making coffee. You can see that.
Yeah.
Go follow Danny Deals.
I've actually never done that, but
Get it BAMX, get Reminder Media, go get the magazine immediately, ASAP.
Get the
go wish
magazine.
Eric a happy birthday. Go get a number 9 from Jimmy John's.
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's.
Get that Chipotle sauce on, or get the buffalo sauce on the side. Pour a little mayo in that too. Mix it up. It turns it nice and pink.
Get some
Dip in
Propecia.
just the edge. Get a little Propecia. Keep your hair growing. Katie, you look like you want out of here.
Yeah.
No.
So
go get an AI Tim Macy. Happy birthday, Eric. Thank you all for watching.
And by the way, Jason Pantana, Jimmy Mackin, not hacks. That was a joke that I made earlier. You're the best. Love Jason Pantana. Love Jimmy Mackin. Looks like Wolverine.